Hey everybody, this is Mike Sandoval here from MUSE TV, and today we get to enter the 100-acre woods right through the door right here to interview Jim Cummings, the voice of Winnie-the-Pooh and Tigger. So come on. What was it like to come back and to visit the 100-acre woods and to do the voice of Winnie-the-Pooh, Tigger?
You know, it was like going home. It felt like going home to me, you know, and it was in an even more beautiful way because it was actually the 100-acre wood. It was actually a real place where you could go and walk, and like where we are now. We're in the 100-acre wood now. I don't know if you folks knew that. But let's see. I'm sure a peacock will crow right about now. But it was beautiful, you know. It's just like visiting old friends.
Awesome. And to Sterling Holloway was the original voice of Winnie the Pooh, and to take up and to do the voice and take over the mantle from Sterling Holloway, how was it, and how daunting of a task is it to try and keep up, not only to match the voice, but to put your own spin?
Well, you know, job one, I think, when you're taking over an established character, is to make sure you sound appropriate. You sound like the character. You know, if he sneezes or coughs or you know has the hiccups. You have to make sure you sound like the character, so that's job one. And then at that point you put in your own personality and your own, you know, you keep it a little bit current but still traditional. It's a bit of a fine line to walk. And you know, same with Tigger. And you know, Paul Winchell I actually knew rather well, God bless him. And you know, I joked around and said that I was Tigger light for a few years because while we're doing the series, the original series, New Adventures of Winnie-the-Pooh, he was going back and forth to Africa, and he would be gone for 2 or 3 shows, then I'd be Tigger, then he'd come back, then he would be Tigger. So it was interesting, and then ultimately he retired, and of course they both passed away, God bless, but now I guess you're stuck with me, so.
Well, it's a good person to be stuck with because you did such a great work on the voices. You couldn't even tell. Couldn't even tell.
That's the idea.
Exactly, and if you had the chance, and it was you in the 100-acre woods, would you rather be Christopher Robin or Winnie-the-Pooh or Tigger?
Gosh, good question. Well, Tigger gets around a lot, but on the other hand, Christopher Robin has a driver's license.
Yeah, true.
So,
but it seems like you'll have more fun being Tigger. Like you're able to get away with a lot of stuff with Tigger.
That's very true. Very true. Well, there's a lot of Tigger in me, so maybe it's a good match. I'll take it.
And then, how was it when you were doing the voices? Were you able to play off of other people, or was it similar to like the animation world where sometimes you're just in a box by yourself and you read the line?
Well, I was in a box by myself. Yeah. Actually, people have pointed that out to me. It's like, well, wait a minute, you were in a box by yourself, but they had you to play off of, and there you go. What can I tell you? No, but it's. I guess I'm used to it.
Yeah.
You know, I'm used to it. So.
Awesome.
Another day at the office. A really good office.
Cool. So, are we gonna see Winnie-the-Pooh come back? Are you gonna voice him again? Is there a sequel coming up? Or because this movie was just like I told you in the beginning, it's fantastic. I love the movie.
Well, you know, from your lips to God's ears, or at least Disney's. So I can't wait. I'll be right there. I'll be bouncing in.
And that's what brings me to a kid. When you hear the voice, it just takes you to a kid again.
I agree. I always say that it's like a pipeline to your youth, to childhood, and almost no matter how old whatever age you are.
Exactly.
You know, and so I'm honored.
Awesome.
Honored to be part of that tradition.
Well, thank you very much. I really appreciate it. It's great talking to you.
Same here. Thanks.
Thank you for watching Muse. If you like what you saw, make sure to subscribe to our channel and click on all the other videos you see to watch more of our content.